Hey everybody, welcome back to our amazing, I know I look forward to it every week. It's Thursday, but you're probably watching this a day or two later. But it's Thursday for me and for Heidi. It's Thursday night for Heidi. Welcome back to the Iris Global Green Room podcast, quarantine edition. That's a long intro. We should probably cut that down a little bit, Heidi. But we're back here. Just wanted to do a quick update with Heidi and see how things are going on in Mozambique. And man, I love that necklace.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks great. How are you doing, Heidi? What's been going on in Mozambique?
I'm doing well. We have the best team in the world. It's 99.9% Mozambican team. I'm super proud of them. They're just like carrying glory. And in the midst of radical insurgents and terrorists and COVID emergency on our country, we are just fixing our eyes on Jesus and we're staying strong. Yeah, he's just worthy. So we really focusing on him. It's challenging, but for the first time in a while, the Mozambican government the military seems to be getting stronger here with some of this, what's going on. We can't talk about too much, but feels like they're making some progress. So that's exciting. And feeding lots of people.
Yeah, that's
spiritually and physically.
That's what I wanted to chat about. I saw a ton of amazing photos came over my phone yesterday in one of our online kind of based chats, and you guys are feeding a lot of these displaced people. Not only feeding, but doing whatever you can to take care of their needs. I saw huge, bags full of rice and what looked like rice and beans, all with you guys in your PPE. It was amazing. Talk about that. What have you guys been doing?
Well, our first steps that we're super excited because for a while there was no way to do anything because the government seriously, like you all there in America and other places around the world, they just kind of said, that's it, shut down, no go. Our very large base where we fed 5,000 people a day and educated close to that amount of people in our Bible school and primary and secondary school and mission schools and all that's completely closed. And so we were like, God, what about all the mercy mamas and what about all the crippled and the lame? Of course, we want them to get up and run and we pray for them. God keeps healing people, but there's still people who are blind or crippled and it's like, now, this is the thing that's been happening, Will, is now all of these people that have been in our mercy program, they all have family members. So as you know, Mozambique have huge families, and any relative, whether they're second, third, fourth cousins, whatever, around our entire, even like from half an hour away, where their villages have been burned and they've gone through all this terror, they're running into Pemba. The UN now stated over 161,000 displaced people a few weeks ago.
Wow.
So we don't know the real numbers. We can just give you the stats. And what happened is our church people and all the mercy mamas and all our 350 some full-time staff in Pemba, they all have these family members in their homes. So you can imagine they don't have anywhere to put them to sleep, and food is a serious deal, even if you have a salary, which might only be $100 a month, $200 a month, depending what you're doing. So what we felt from the Lord was to care for the people in our own community as we started working on caring for the wider community. So we were able to find out who has people in their homes, which is pretty much 95% of the population now have suddenly their households doubled. So to put that in California, if suddenly you with your family of six, you had six family members move in with you in one moment. And now you got to feed them, you've got to find them a place to sleep and all of that. Thank God that we know Jesus. Thank God that these precious believers said yes, and they took in their family members. So what we've been doing is our distribution with masks and social distancing and hand washing and soap. We've been doing that, and now instead of feeding their one family, it's feeding all the people that have come in with them.
Come on.
That's
amazing.
That's been awesome. And we're still working with the governor. I met with the governor yesterday, and he was just such an awesome man. Every 2 years or so, there's a new governor.
Mm-hmm.
So I've met a lot of them.
Yeah.
This is a brand new one. And he was just so grateful for what we were doing as a movement. He let me pray for him.
Wow.
It was awesome. So what we're doing is we're feeding the people in our own mercy program and our own discipleship program and our own the widows and the crippled, the blind, the lame. And then we're getting all the stats on our neighborhoods. So 3 neighborhoods, Maringana, where the university is,
mm-hmm.
and then Natiti, and then Glory Base, which is now Glory Village. We're getting stats on all the people around there, Kariako, and we're just continuing. Yesterday we gave out buckets and soap and masks to all the families in Maringana. So
come on,
that was awesome.
I love it.
Because we got stoned there. We got stoned by rocks there several times, and now we made friends. So God's on the move. Thank you to everybody who's cared about this.
Yeah.
I know you all have your own struggles, like crazy struggles, and you're still helping in Mozambique, and we're just floored by that. We're just astounded by that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I get to sit on this end and watch people and get the letters. We get the letters in our office, but I've been watching people, sew in, help, and all of you who are watching, if you want to see some of what Heidi's talking about, just check out our social media. It's on Facebook and Instagram. Just check out some of the pictures of the food distribution. And, you guys that have been running with us for years, listening to these stories, this is all just amazing fruit. I love, Heidi, it's you adapt and pivot better than almost anyone else. It's like, okay, we're in this. Okay, now it's COVID. Boom. Now we're feeding. Boom. Let's do it. And you
we're
just get it.
Fixing all these buildings that were destroyed
right
in the cyclone and the floods.
Right.
We almost gave up on that property where 2 of your children were born.
Yep, my first 2 were born there, Josh and Bella.
That's right.
I got a lot of great memories there.
Josh and Bella were born right there.
Yeah.
And this is kind of fun for anybody. I know this is kind of this is a real chatty time we have here, but just for anybody who loves nostalgia, your 2 kids, Bella was born there, mm-hmm. and that now, and I'm going to send you pictures of this.
Yeah, I want to see.
Post it later this week. That very place where your children were born is now the Armase, the storage area, and where we do the distribution for all the Mercy Mamas, and where the displaced people, which most people would call refugees, but they're from Mozambique, and they're from our province, so they're called displaced people. Anyway, the headquarters of all that distribution, we do spiritual and physical food, is all coming out of what used to be Will and Moosey's house when they used to live here. So that's kind of a very beautiful thing that's happened, that your door on your bathroom disappeared. Somebody decided they needed that. But today we put on a new one.
Yeah.
Just heads up on that.
Oh, man. That bathroom, Heidi, I've seen, like... Emmeline, that bathroom was crazy. Emmeline passed out in there. She was so sick. She passed out. My wife passed out in that bathroom. There was a lot of passing out in that bathroom. But you know what? That little place, that was the bathroom where we washed baby Lori's body. And after she had passed, and I held my son for the first time right there. And I held my daughter for the first time right there. And Stacy Campbell came and ate chocolate chip cookies with me for the first time in that house. And yeah, we had pancake dinners with missionaries and have kids. Moosey and I would have movie nights with the kids there. There's a lot of love, a lot of memories, a lot of just major highlights in my life were there. And so now I love it. And that's the thing. Like, even that center, when we first came, it was just a few buildings. It was basically looked like a village until you guys stepped in and started purchasing and building. And I watched that property grow and expand over the years. And I have a lot of great memories there. A lot. In fact, that parking lot, well, I don't know what it is now. It used to be a parking lot. Was the first time I visited Pemba. We did you were doing it. I was just a visitor. You did a conference. And it was there. And I think I shared this in one of the church. Yeah. I got bit by a rat, which was great. That was amazing. And then it was
that's not great.
It was. Listen, you haven't lived until a Mozambican rat's nibbled on your toe while you're sleeping. But that hasn't happened to me in a long time. But it was that parking lot where you built a stage. Sorpresa came in, pastors came in from all over Cabo Delgado, and it was there that I watched you pick that little girl up. And I think we shared this on one of the last times we chatted, that picked that little girl out of her mom's back. She hadn't walked, and you sat her on the stage, and she ran across for the first time. I mean, I have so many spectacular memories, and now God's using it again to feed and to house and to pour out. It's so great to hear that, Heidi. Listen, I know that it's late. I know you'll go for hours, but I just wanted to get you on for a second, fill people in on what's going on. And if you're interested in finding out more or seeing some of this, just go to our social media, like I said before. And we also have some stuff on our website. If you go to irisglobal.org, you can, right on the front page, we have a little bit of information about what's going on. But as I close this out, Heidi, and I've already taken more time than I asked for, I was wondering if I could ask all of our viewers watching this to be in prayer. Listen, you've been hearing, as we've gotten on every week, you've been hearing the understory of what's going on. And I want to ask you guys, and I know so many of you do this already, just naturally, but maybe if you haven't been, put us on your prayer list. Put Mozambique, put Pemba on your prayer list as you're home with your family, as you're quarantining, as you're pressing into the Lord. I would ask that you would take a sliver of that time and begin to cry out. Everything starts in prayer, and we can feel it. I remember when certain holy times would happen in Mozambique for other faiths, and I would cry out. You would feel heaviness, and I would call our intercessors. You do that, and you actually feel it lift, and your prayers are so valuable.
We're in that time right now. We're in that time for people of another faith, where they fast all day, and I'm telling you, we feel something's shifted as we've been going into these these villages where we used to be stoned. Yesterday, we were in one of those villages in Maranganya, and we feel the prayers of the saints.
Yeah.
Because right there in that church that we built, that was leveled years before by some radicals, It was leveled. That very place yesterday, and I want to have Pasquale send that video he did. Like that's that very place, even though many people are still not fully following Yeshua, fully following Jesus with all their hearts, many are. And nobody's stoning us. Nobody's persecuting us in that village anymore. Yesterday, we were able to give out buckets, soap, and face masks to every single family in Maranganya village, right next to our university. And to do that, you just feel like the joy of the Lord.
Yeah.
Just looking people in the eyes that I mean, I'm telling you, Will, that have stoned me. Look at them in the eyes yesterday and thinking, now we're friends.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. We're doing elbow bumps, you know, with our elbows. But the atmosphere there has shifted.
Come on.
It has seriously shifted. And now we are friends with these people of another faith. We have a Shalom football field. We play with Christians and these people of another belief system. And we play football together. We were able to do distribution. We're able to just say, Yesu no fentani you, Yesu no fentani you, Mulukorani heni you. Jesus loves you and we bless you. And there were so many smiles behind the mask, you know. You can see eyes. Eyes can actually smile.
Yeah.
And there were so many smiles and there was so much just connection, not with every single person, but with the majority of people that really did not allow us to become close.
Yeah.
Now, right in front of our church, along the whole side of it, we're doing distribution.
I love it.
Like most of the day. And it was so beautiful. And 99% of the team were Mozambicans.
Yeah.
And I don't know. In the midst of the storm, I'm feeling incredible joy. And I'm so grateful to the body of Christ that's like standing with us and praying for us. And the teams we're just getting stronger, you know. We're getting stronger in Jesus.
I love that.
We're so blessed. We're so blessed to be family.
Yeah. Heidi, I just have one question. Do you play soccer with them in that soccer field? Do you ever get in there and kick it around?
I do, but not for a long time. I'm kind of like one of those little mascots. So you got the shehas there, you got the pastors and the shehas there. Actually, the Maranganya have me wear their T-shirt. And what I do is I kick the ball into the field, and that's about it.
Great.
I do try to jump a little bit, you know, but I'm 60 now, so I'm not running with all of the youth. But I am cheering, and I do kick the first ball, and I'm feeling the joy.
I have a spectacular video of you jumping in and playing at our Australia All Irish gathering where we gather our family together. I got a video of you playing dodgeball. I got a video of you getting somebody out. It's amazing. You do jump right on in. I love that about you. You don't stay on the sidelines.
Well, until I go home to Jesus, I'm going to jump in. No matter how much energy I have, I'm jumping in. I love being on the team.
Well, Heidi, so grateful for this time. I just want to end with you know what I was saying before. Be praying. What Heidi mentioned. It's the season for prayer. I didn't know that it was that season. The Lord's on this. So I'm just going to make a call to all of our amazing people watching this. Put us in on your prayer list, please, and let's cry out for breakthrough in Mozambique, protection, and for that continued revival to fall as the masses come to the feet of Jesus. Thank you so much for watching this week. We love you, Heidi. Love you, and
love you. Give my love to the team.
I will. And give Roland a
Good talking
squeeze.
with you.
And we'll talk to you
I
next
will.
week.
Next week.
Sounds
See you
great.
soon.
Bless you. Love
Ciao,
you.
Will.
Bye.